Hi, and welcome to the Networks and Communities overview on Design in Focus. So, with this session, I hope to be able to assist you to get started with either adding your networks and communities to the platform or creating your own networks and communities. So, let's head over to the overview page. So if you go onto Design in Focus, you can go look at the different areas we have, and one of the areas is networks and communities. And there on that page, which leads here, you can sort of read a little bit about what we're doing with networks and communities, and I'll just use this page as an overview for this evening as I walk you through the platform. All right, so we serve communities in a couple of different ways. First off, we work with external networks and communities, and we also have our own networks and communities. Something happened, and the page that with more information has been deleted, so we'll recreate that. But yeah, you can, in the future, we'll put the page live again. And if you want to create a network and community, you can visit that page to learn how we help you with that. So to start with, the first way is through the networks and community list. And that is right here. All right, so this list I'm aiming to grow really large as time progresses. I'd like to add all of the networks and communities related to creativity, innovation, and design on here, and help professionals discover them so that they can connect with like-minded people and grow as professionals. So on this page, you can select whether you want an external page or the Design in Focus collaboration pages. So yeah, I'll get into that a little bit later. You can select your location. As you can see, we don't have a lot of locations yet. I have not added all the groups and networks that I've been wanting to, but that will come. And then you can also filter by category, so creative, innovation, or design. To start with, I'll use our flagship network, Randstad UX. And when you visit Randstad UX on the listing page and any other listing page, they all look the same except for the content changes. You see the logo, the name of the network, the location of the network, and who's responsible for the network. You can also see the icon here. So I'll just show you back here again. This icon refers to an external page. So these are networks and communities that exist free of Design in Focus. And then this little symbol here reflects networks and communities that are either using the platform to organize themselves, or a network and community set up by Design in Focus. So Randstad UX is a community, network that was set up by myself. It is a flagship network to demonstrate how I think other people could also use the platform for their advantage. So let's jump into it. You can find a tagline below that, and then a summary, and also, all of the content here you determine. So you can add one button, you can add a lot of buttons, you can add some videos. So usually we do or even on the platform. And if there has been any content created for this network or community on our platform, it also shows up here. So for example, this is last month's event. Tiziana D'Agostino presented on cognitive bias or cognitive load. And yeah, it was pretty cool. So we've got the video here. I've just edited this month's video, and that will also come here. Oh, that's twice. Once. No. What was that? Okay. And then you can also see groups. So, of course, this network has a group on Design in Focus, and these are some other networks, some other groups that may be interesting for people who are interested in this particular network. To get a page like this is pretty simple. Simply fill out the form. So when you scroll to the bottom of the page here, you find add your network or community, or you can learn more, and that takes you back to the overview page we were just at. So yeah, once you click this little button here, you get the pop-up, and here you can add your details. You can yeah, go nuts, add your details. There's lots of places for links. There's yeah, if you're a member of the platform, you can also add your own details. So if you're going to have a group on the platform, then you will obviously be a member, and when you have a group, then you can add your details here. You don't have to have a group, but yeah, it's just suggested, and it's just an easy way to organize yourselves in an environment created just for this. Yeah, so that's basically the listing page. And then next, oh, I should go to this one again. Go back to the overview. Now, why does my internet not work? Oh dear. Well, all right. So the second way that we assist is through the networks and communities experience portals. So the experience portals is exactly the same as the participant experience portals, and instead of having experience portals for people, we have experience portals for networks and communities. So we create bespoke pages on, and we also create standard pages. So this example is Ladies That UX, and we have been. Oh, my internet does not work. Let's see if I can do it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, why not? I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so Ladies That UX is an international network of females and non-binary people working in UX. And of course, I've been collaborating with the Utrecht and Amsterdam chapters here in the Netherlands where I live. And so I created this page for the network. It's got general information about them, and it also has information about, for example, our collaboration, their podcasts, their publications, and their talks, and some of the things that we've done together. So the Utrecht chapter is listed, and you can find a little bit of details here, and you can find a little video of Kimberly's Noel. She runs the Utrecht chapter, and she's also a member of the platform, so you can see her groups that she's part of. And she also has her own experience portal, because we tried to cut a podcast, but yeah, technical issues, and both times failed. We're doing what we can to recover the video, but for now, yeah, her page you can visit and you can learn about Ladies That UX and the Rising Star, and yeah, the group that that we've created for Kimberly. Secondly, we've collaborated with Ladies That UX Amsterdam, and you can also find their listing page here and their links. And pretty soon, once I finish the video, our event will be added here as well. I worked with Claudia Miller, and she runs the Amsterdam chapter, and so we created a page for her. This is part of the Randstad UX. I'll explain a little bit more about that. And then, yeah, the collaboration that we did with Ladies That UX is this little event here, and so you can sort of see where we collaborate and what we do together. Is it not showing? Oh dear. What? Okay, let me quickly add it. I'm sorry for this. I prepared, but something always goes wrong with me just because why not? No, cancel. Let's see if we can open the window. That's probably the reason why. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's see if I can close some windows here. Oh dear. Everything has to go wrong at the same time. Come on. Apologies for this. Oh, I can't close anything. Alright, I'm gonna just open a new and see if that works. Oh dear. I'm really sorry. There we go. It should be on now. So yeah, to sort of help demonstrate how somebody wanting to start a networking community can do so using the platform, I created the Randstad UX because I am myself an experienced designer and UX is very close to me. So yeah, I created a network for that. We have a nice little banner when you enter. You can see the January event, which is the one that we had with Ladies That UX, which is also a network. You can watch the December event, and you can just join the network. And then the page contains some information, like for example the group on Design in Focus and the page on LinkedIn. You can see some of the people we've collaborated with in the Randstad. There's a notice board and you can post to the notice board. So this is sort of an idea to create community, a place for UXers to share their information, like cool events happening or job openings, whatever notices might be relevant for a UX designer or researcher or writer. And then we also have an event section. So monthly with this network, we create events. And of course my browser is frozen. I had it all open, but alright, does this one work? Does this one work? Does this one work? No. So it will not go to any other pages. Oh. No. Just I'm really sorry, but I'm experiencing really, really slow internet. I've got the highest internet you can possibly get here in Holland, and it's still, yeah, it's just sometimes not good enough for streaming. I'm doing what I can about that. I bought a new Mac today, so maybe, just maybe, that will help. Let's try again. Oh dear. Oh yes. So on this page there's a couple of things that you can do. I've already mentioned the notice board, but we also have a calendar, and so with the calendar we're going to be adding all of the events that we can find in the Randstad, and we can also we're also looking forward to others posting their events. So it's very simple. You just answer 6 questions, you submit, and your event is on the calendar. So if you have an art community in Cape Town, and you want to engage within your network or within your industry, creating a page like this could be very interesting, because you not only do you find all the best events around, but you also, for example, with the Amsterdam UX UI Book Club and Ladies That UX, we all collaborate, so we don't want to schedule on the same day, so that we don't take somebody else's audience. It's a good way for networks and communities to collaborate, and also to get visibility of their content. And it might seem like it's competition, but it's not really, because the kind of people like myself who like networks and communities, I don't just follow one network and community. I have a few, because different times I have different needs, and sometimes I want to go to a book club, which is just a conversation, and sometimes I want to go to a gala. So each network and community has its own flavor. It brings to the table its own little things that helps you grow as a professional. And so I don't think we're really competitors. I think we all have the same client or end user. Pretty cool, I think. And then with that, that page did not load at all. Let's try again. Yes. So we also collaborate. When you visit this icon, the positioning icon, then you can sort of see what else is possible. Here you can find us on our channels, so the group on LinkedIn and Facebook, and you can subscribe to a newsletter. And then if you want to get involved with the network, you can host an event, you can talk, present, or you can team up and collaborate. And of course, clicking on the little button, you just fill in a few forms, you submit, then we get your details, and we can start making plans together. I think it's nice to have a donate button on a page somewhere, because mostly networks and communities are run by individuals who don't get sponsored or use their own time to create it. So I included a donate button here for anybody who would like to donate. But I also created a little store with a drop shipping store with for now, very basic design. Just every item that's sold gives us a small profit, and with that we can buy things like the armbands and foods and snacks, and maybe even pay some of the presenters, and speakers at our events. And then you can get in touch. So lastly, there's the group. So on the group you have to be a member to interact. It's some of the content is publicly visible, like what you see now. And if you're a member, then you can actually engage. You can share photos, galleries, videos. You can add buttons and code, and so it's a pretty cool way to engage with others and have conversations. And you can also you have access to the members, so you can see who else is in that group, and that way you can network. So that's I think pretty neat for that. Well, so now our window was lost. So where were we? We were at yes. Okay, so we've covered everything. There's everything is covered. There's the listing page. I'm just gonna remove this. Oh, and that's frozen too. Oh my goodness. All right. So all right. I hope I explained it to you, and I hope it makes sense, and that I will be seeing some of you add your content, and hoping to collaborate with a few more. And furthermore, hoping that some of you may take the step and actually start your own network and community, and we can most certainly help with that. So thank you very much for joining, and until next time, goodbye.